What is up, guys? It is week 4 IDP waiver wire. I'm doing the IDP coverage today. Join in later for Brian's offensive side when he's with. What a week for week 3. It was kind of crazy. Half a dozen blocks were kicked. 2 of them were returned by the big men, defensive linemen themselves. The Falcons suck. The Cowboys suck. The Browns beat the Packers. And the Seahawks scored as much points as they did in the first half that the Texans have scored all season. And also everyone and their mom got hurt this week. So with that being said, I'm going to talk about the defensive linemen, linebackers, and DBs and who you should be grabbing here on IDP this week for week 4. My first off, I had the big guys. Brian Murphy, 26% owned at Seattle, got himself a QB hit, a sack, an assist tackle for loss, a solo. And Bryce Huff, if you lost Bosa, it sucks. He's done for the season. I understand. We don't ever want to wish injuries upon anybody, but it did happen, and it does happen. It is part of the game, but we don't ever want that. But Nick Bosa did get injured himself, so Bryce Huff stepped in for the big man, and he's going to be taking care of the load. But he got himself 2 QB hits, a sack, an assistant tackle, and tackle for loss, and 2 solos and a pass deflection. So if you need to replace him, he's the next man in line out of San Francisco. And my last defensive line that I suggest out of waiver wire is Chris Hunt. As long as Chase Young is injured right now, he's only 2% owned on New Orleans from New Orleans. Only 2% owned. Until Chase Young gets back, he's going to be stepping in for the role. He's been doing pretty good this in for Chase Young until he gets back. As for DBs, if you didn't watch any football, I suggest you watch the Vikings game. What Isaiah Rodgers has been making. He had himself a career day with 3 solos, an interception, 2 pass deflections, 2 touchdowns, a forced fumble, and a fumble recovery. And I think which one led to a touchdown. So only 4% owned. If you had him in your starting roster and you're part of that 4%, I'm pretty sure you're a happy person and you probably won yourself week 3. But moving on with Arizona's Dadrian Taylor Demerson, only 4% owned, 4 solos, had himself an interception and a pass deflection. And my last DB, I have Xavier Watts out of Atlanta Falcons, 33% with 1 assist tackles and 8 solos. Very much involved, very much getting a majority of the balls. But the linebackers is mainly what we're all here for. Kazir White is stepping up his game. He's getting more snaps out of Tennessee, only 16% owned. Had himself an assist tackle and 2 solos, but as the week's been gone, his snap percentage has been growing. So keep an eye on for that. I suggest getting him now, stashing him if you need a linebacker. The second linebacker I suggest to get is Cole Holcomb out of Pittsburgh, only 11% owned, 1 assist tackle, 5 solos, and 1 forced fumble. Between him and Peyton Wilson right now, it seems almost like a 47% split. So he might be taking over the main role, but for now, I still consider it a 50-50 split between him and Wilson. But definitely take a look at Cole Holcomb if you need yourself a linebacker. And then my last linebackers I have is Eric Wilson, 2 assist tackles, 5 solos, and a forced fumble. Only 8% they're owned out of Minnesota. So, guys, that's who I have for this IDP weekend. Good luck for week 4, your waiver wires tonight. Again, join tonight with Brian and the guys on Panda Grizzly Show. Well, we're going to dub it the Grizzly Show now. So, but yeah. Check them out. They're going to talk about their Bears and also offense. So I'll see you guys tomorrow on Dynasty Pylon as we just do our normal shenanigans. So good luck on your waiver wire tonight, guys. See ya.